Well, come on in the blind, guys. Little, little shout outside the blind. You know, when we look and we see the fall colors and different colors before the leaves start completely falling, we think of all the wonders that the Creator created. It says in scriptures that we see Him in the creation. You know, it's been a little since I've been in this blind and been sitting in it a few days. Give you an opportunity to pray, and it's more than just killing game, you know. I plan on trying to harvest some, put stuff in the freezer. It's important that we do that and feed our families. But yeah, we'll get to that before the season's over with. I feel confident. But I was studying for Sunday's message. You know, there was here in Luke, I got the scriptures right here. Here in Luke, 19th chapter. I feel like the Lord's going to kind of lead me in this direction in some of this scripture Sunday. We see a man named Zacchaeus, and we see that he has a desire to see Jesus. And because of his stature and the crowd that all come together to see Jesus, he climbed up in a sycamore tree. And it got me thinking about how many times I've sat in a tree stand over the years. You know, 40 plus years hunting out of a tree stand and chasing whitetails, mainly for bow and arrow. And all those times we see His creation, we see that, and we see the need to get up high, elevated to see. And that's what Zacchaeus, he realized he needed to climb a tree so he could look and see Jesus as he come by. And Jesus stopped in a crowd of people, and he looked up at Zacchaeus. And I thought of all the deer that stopped and caught me up in the stand and looked up at me. Different times at different hunts, and all was special, all have memory of. But he looked up at Zacchaeus and he said, "Zacchaeus, come down. I'm going to your house today." You know, I wonder, and these people, all you that's out there listening today, if you had an opportunity, Jesus to come visit you, to come to your house, He wants to come. We see Zacchaeus, we see that he was a rich man, and he had done all evil to get his riches. And when he went and Jesus come to his house, had people saying, "Oh, he's a sinner," and Jesus is going to the sinner's house. But Zacchaeus understood that he had to make a change. You know, I think about the change in my life. I enjoy the outdoors, and I enjoyed hunting and fishing and training dogs and coaching ball, all the things I've been able to do. I think the most important, I know the most important thing I'm doing right now is when I invited Jesus to come home with me, and I opened up my heart, and I made a way that I could change. And that's what we've got to do, folks. We've got to change our direction. I know I've got a lot of friends out there that's sitting down hunting blind right now, and they're seeing God's creations. And I hope going into Thanksgiving and it coming up, T-Man Day or T-Day, Turkey Day, that we give thanks for what we have, and we look at what Christ has done for us. Well, guys, that'd be all for today as we shout out for the blind. And here in a little bit, I'm gonna hopefully be able to show you maybe some deer I tried yesterday. I had three deer that I seen, does, and I tried to get them on film, and I just fiddled them and messed it all up, so I didn't put it out. So maybe I'll get some good film today, and you know, there's a good buck running around that maybe I'll get an opportunity to get before the year's out. But hey, it ain't in the hunting, it ain't in the killing. It's in observing what God has given us. So this is a holiday coming up, and we've got Christmas coming up. We celebrate the birth of Jesus. Look at your families. Look at you. And you know, you might have to climb up in a tree while you're sitting in a tree stand. But you know, Jesus looked up and said, "I'm going to your house today." He wants to come to your house, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and God bless you. And this is Turkey Man from the Blind, giving a shout out. And God bless you.